What is happening, everyone? Welcome back to the show. This is my kind of Asian beef rice kind of stir fry kind of thing. So this was kind of just what I had in the fridge. I just came up with the idea. So I had some onion, I had some broccolini, and I had some nice grass-fed ground beef. So that's what we're going to use. And then just some stuff I had in the fridge. So I've got some oyster sauce. I've always got some togarashi pepper because it's awesome. And I've always got some sushi vinegar because it's a great little extra ingredient to add into things like this. And then obviously butter and lurpak because obviously it's awesome. So we're just going to really nicely, just finely slice the onions. So I took that halved it again, and then just sliced through it. That's it really, just finely sliced like that. Get the pan onto a nice high heat, bit of oil. I just use olive oil because I didn't have any other sort of oil, so whatever you've got is fine. Coconut oil would work really well for this as well. So for the broccolini, just really roughly chopped like you saw there, and then once that pan's reached a nice high heat, we'll get the ground beef in there. I just chucked it in that big block. You can break it apart with your hands, but I just do that and gradually, smash it into smaller pieces as it's frying off. And just keep doing that until it starts to break apart into smaller bits and just start browning off, and until it looks roughly like that. And then we're going to add some seasoning, some salt, some pepper, and a bit of togarashi pepper. Don't add too much salt at this point because the oyster sauce is quite salty, so you don't want to over salt this thing. And then there we go. We're going to now add in the onions. We'll get those in, get that nicely mixed around, and get those cooking down so they look kind of roughly like this. That's about 5 minutes or so, and just keep tossing it around and moving it around. And then when we get to that point, we're going to add in our little broccolini stalks, get that chucked in there, add a little knob of butter. I'm adding a bit more pepper at this point as well because I really like black pepper and this sort of stuff. Even some white pepper would be really nice as well. And get that kind of tossed round, nicely mixed together. Give it a little fancy toss if you're up for it, and then get a lid on there and just let that kind of just steam on a very low to medium heat. You don't want it too hot. And while it's doing that, we're going to make up our stir fry sauce. That's oyster sauce, sushi vinegar, a bit of togarashi pepper, and a bit of this lingam sweet chili sauce, which is like a kind of sweet but quite spicy chili sauce. And then finally, just a few little drops of sesame oil, because sesame oil and beef is a really nice combination. Give that a mix up, and there's our little stir fry sauce. Get that poured through the stir fry and get that nicely mixed up. Give it a little toss around, and then we're just going to turn the heat right down and just pop the lid back on it and just let it kind of finish off cooking that broccoli. You don't want it to go too quick at this point. That can just sit there for maybe 5 minutes. I've just got some rice that I just cooked in my rice cooker. That's just a nice jasmine rice. I haven't really done anything too fancy with that. You could put a splash of sushi vinegar or sushi, rice seasoning in that if you want to, but I didn't. I just left it standard, and that's it. We just serve it up. That broccoli's about perfectly cooked. It's got a nice bit of crunch left to it. Get it in the bowl. Add a bit more togarashi pepper if you like that kind of thing. I always like a little extra sprinkle on at the end. And that's it. I mean, it's a super simple little stir fry with, whatever you've got in the fridge, really. The beef is the main thing. The other veggies, just whatever you've got, is going to work really well. So there we go. I hope you like that. Give it a go. Let me know what you think. There's some other videos here. Hit subscribe, like, and share, and we'll be back with another video soon.